Hi lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive in into today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where a lot of people are actually calling out of FEMA for not bringing out funds on time to help the people that was actually affected by the Hurricane Helene, but without them knowing the reason behind the delays. And I was able to put up some of the stitches. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of all the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
FEMA is an utter disgrace after calling for funding to help the Hurricane Helene victims after spending all that money on illegal immigrants. Americans first. I mean, what the hell is going on?
Republicans do not care about you at all. Republicans simply just don't. I'm gonna need everybody to freaking open up your freaking eyes. If you plan on voting Republican in November, don't. Here's why. There is a full list of Republicans who voted against FEMA assistance right before Hurricane Helene hit. I'm gonna let you catch all this information while I'm reading it. So here we are at Newsweek. The full list of Republicans who voted against FEMA funding before Helene hit. They saw Helene coming, but they said, no, we're not gonna help at all, voted against FEMA funding. As Hurricane Helene careened towards Florida's panhandle, numerous Republicans, and I said numerous Republicans, voted against extended funding for the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA. Last week, Congress approved $20 billion for FEMA's disaster relief fund as a part of the stopgap spending bill to fund the government through December 20th. But the measure left out billions of dollars in requested supplemental disaster funding. The Senate approved the measure by 78-18 vote on September 25th after it passed the House in a 341-82 vote. Republicans supplied the no votes in both chambers. Now pay attention to this next sentence. Some of the Republicans who voted against the bill represent states that have been hard hit by Helene, including Florida Representative Matt Gaetz. So in case everyone forgot what the destruction was, okay, and still is, this is what it looks like. So they don't need any help. That's what the Republicans are saying. They don't need help. So now it's time to read all the names of all these Republicans who did not want to help you while your house went underwater. Below are the GOP lawmakers that voted against the bill. The Republican lawmakers that voted against the bill. Only the Republican lawmakers that voted against the bill. Read. 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 You better vote these people out in November. Byron Donalds of Florida. Jeff Duncan of South Carolina. Yeah. Get these people out. Out. These people don't care about you. Read. Looky, looky. It's not over. Y'all see that? Marjorie Taylor Greene did not want to help you. You're not surprised, are you? Kaboom. Some more. I'm going to get ready to tell you why they don't want to help you in a minute. Because they have a really special reason for not wanting to help you. It's more diabolical than what you think. Even though this is diabolical in itself. What could be more diabolical than this, right? Yeah, this is a long list. Hope you're writing this down. Woo! These people want you homeless, to be quite honest. Oh, we're done with the House of Representatives. Let's go to the Senate. Bam. I hope you're ready to vote in November. Because, yeah, these people are like, let them drown. Let them starve. Let them whatever. And look at Tim Scott. Look at Eric James and Pete. Look at old Tuberville. So basically what's going on, so freaking diabolical. They are playing politics with your lives and your family's lives. They don't care. They're like, okay, so even though we know this hurricane is about to hit and destroy up some stuff and kill people, they didn't care. They vote no. No, because, oh my gosh, we think that it's going to help illegal immigrants. We think it's going to help And then on top of that, like all this, this is how racism works, you guys, okay? Because racism has cost. This is diabolical. Racism has cost trillions and lives, okay? Throughout the centuries, and they're still playing this game, this lily white movement. That's what it is. Because this money has been going to, they believe money has been going to, they believe money has been going to all of the illegal immigrants and not to the American people. Meanwhile, this FEMA assistance is dedicated. It's a dedicated fund. It's like a separate fund, disaster relief funds. It's for disaster relief. The funds they were supposed to approve are only dedicated for disaster relief. Disaster relief. There's a whole disaster relief fund. They're supposed to have money in there. They're supposed to vote for that money. Right before Helene hit, they voted no. That money is specifically, y'all don't believe me? No money is being diverted from disaster response needs. FEMA's disaster response efforts and individual assistance is funded through the Disaster Relief Fund, which is dedicated. It's a dedicated fund for disaster efforts. Disaster Relief Fund money has not been diverted to other non-disaster related efforts. That's from FEMA. It's on the website. All of this voting no to the Disaster Relief Fund for you is because they're racist. Y'all better get out and vote for Kamala Harris, I'm telling you. And even J.D. Vance is still out there talking about, it's in quote, the federal government was sending billions of dollars to illegal aliens. What the flip are you talking about? Can we stay on topic, Vance? For once, Republicans were supposed to approve money for disaster relief. We have more hurricanes coming. They voted no. N-O. Illegal immigration, disaster relief. Two different topics. And he wants to always go over here to talk about illegal immigration. Why did you vote no? Why did J.D. Vance skip the vote? Okay? But his Republican friends, they voted no. Yeah, let Helene come. Whatever it destroys, it destroys. We're not going to provide relief. They voted no. Y'all better get out there and vote for Kamala Harris in your states and vote all of those Republicans up out of there because they can't stand you. They don't care. They're sleeping good at night while you're sleeping under the freaking stars. Vote Democrat. So Republicans do not care.
If you believe that the response to disaster in Western North Carolina wasn't swift enough following Hurricane Helene, you should probably know that Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson is responsible for delaying the state of emergency declaration. And he also happens to be running as a Republican candidate for governor. A state of emergency was officially declared on September 26th at 5 p.m. However, the request for approval of that state of emergency actually went out on September 24th at 5 p.m. North Carolina has this little thing called State of Council. It's 9 members of the executive branch other than the governor who are required to sign off on things like executive orders, such as the executive order to issue a state of emergency. All 9 members have to unanimously vote in favor of such executive orders. After 48 hours, though, if they do not respond, it's considered a yes vote. Thank goodness, because Mark Robinson never actually responded. All other members of State of Council responded within hours, most of them within the same hour it was issued. Without this declaration of state of emergency, responders could not begin staging and preparing to respond. Mark Robinson's failure to respond delayed emergency services by more than 32 hours. Now he sits on Twitter complaining that the response was insufficient and demanding that Democratic Governor Roy Cooper does more. There will inevitably be people that are going to perish because of this catastrophe because they were not reached by mere hours in time to save their lives. Imagine what those extra 32 hours could have done for them. Instead, Mark Robinson sits on Twitter complaining. Despite his obstructionary efforts, once the state of emergency had been declared, response was swift. Mark Robinson does not care about the people of North Carolina. If you believe that the response to disaster in Western...
There's the God angle, right? I have a different theory on that and why God might have wanted to hit the red states. And it involves abortion.
Oh my God.
But hold on, first Franny.
No, I mean, I was going to lead with that, Cenk. I mean, you can jump off on that because I feel like this is like stolen valor from God. Like if you actually believed in God and you're going to blame the hurricane on the Democrats, like don't raise the Democrats up to godlike stature, you know? There's only like if you really believe that, like, oh, now you're saying, oh yeah, well the Dems did it. Like God's like, I did it. What do you mean? First I sent you a global pandemic to try to buck Trump, and you're welcome. and now this, you know, and so, but Cenk is right. Like the conspiracy is right, and it hits you right in the face.
That is seriously lovely. So apparently, there's this organization that is being called out for not, distributing aid for people that is being affected by the hurricane, and this has actually sparked a lot of eye-opening in the social media platform. A lot of people were like, the billions of naira that was actually, relief or something was used for illegal immigrants. Like, seriously. These people are all over social media talking about how, where is the money? People are like, where is the money? Where is the money? What happened to the money? And all of that. Like, without them even realizing the border contention, before this hurricane or something, decided to hit this much. That was about September period and all of that. There has been some kind of meetings going around, and which Republicans voted about a particular money to be set aside for emergencies. People are not saying that. People are not talking about that. But they keep on blaming, oh my God. They keep on, blaming FEMA for not even distributing aid. Earlier on, a lot of people are even blaming them for distributing small amount of money. And people were like, that amount of money is just for a fast, like a quick one, like for them to just get up from the situation. That does not mean that they are not going to, distribute further. I don't like the way at which people just carry out things to make sure that this, administration, or like to paint a particular administration so bad, is just something that is alarming. Like seriously, I was just going through my For You page on TikTok, and I see a lot of people, asking about a set money. I was like, wow, if this money is set aside and it is actually used for illegal immigrant, it's not something that is funny. Because if you are helping illegal immigrant, what not happen to your own citizens that actually need this help? Like, I was just seeing all of those popping up from my For You page. Then and I came across this lady reading all of the article that from the onset, Republicans are actually voting against this, thinking that that money is going to be used, or maybe they just lied that it's going to be used for illegal immigrants. There's a point in life when you keep on trying to, pull someone down. You don't know when you're going to pull your own down. They are just signing up their whatever not to give this, not to vote
for the money to be out there to help, these emergencies as disasters as this. But they were all not trying to do that because they were thinking that that money would be used for this illegal immigrant, without them realizing that illegal immigrant fund is different from FEMA. And now they delayed it, and now this disaster has taken to a level that is not even controlling, that it's a level that it can't be even controlled anymore. And now they are blaming, people asking them, where is the money? You're asking of money that is not even approved on time. And now that I heard that it's been approved, people are still complaining that it's so small. Where is the money? But the thing is that they gave out the ones that they can give out now, so that they can give again suspicatedly, but people are still not understanding it. Myself personally, it actually took me time to understand all of the things that is going on, because when I keep on seeing all of the people, where is the money, FEMA is this, I was like, wow, this is so this is so heartless. If these people had something like this and they are using it for illegal immigrants without helping their own citizens first, until I came across this, and it's been there, and they have even started doing something. Like, seriously, all of these things all relates to being Ray and Sis. If not for Ray and Sis, if not for always trying to put something to make it racial, like, all of these things won't be happening right now. All of these things will be happening. People won't be complaining. People won't be, trying to point fingers. But no, anytime they want to do something, they want to do something that will not favor a particular set of people, but favor them instead. But they end up, trying to hurt every other person, even hurting themselves. Like, seriously. So, if these people have actually, had a plan before this incident, to keep aside, a fund that is meant for this particular happening, what actually made it delayed was the fact that these people are just voting against it. They don't want the money to be relieved because they feel that this money will actually benefit, some illegal people, some, people that does not look like them. But without them knowing that, oh my goodness, when I saw this video, I think that I was just going to put it up here for people to know what is really going on, because the misinformation out there is just, getting too much. Myself, correct me if I am wrong. If this info is just something that is made up or something, you can just leave it in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Please, if you've not subscribed, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.
Estelle, why not just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe if you're yet to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.